So I was in my last year of high school and I was a healthy girl and I was playing a lot of sport and just working a part-time job, so a pretty normal life. So it presented like a hangover. I was nauseous and then throughout the first night it was loss of appetite, more nausea, vomiting, and then as time went on it just got worse and worse. I got blurred vision. I was just vomiting up everything that I tried to eat and it just presented like the flu pretty much. Got taken to the nurse and they confirmed it was the flu. The next night I fainted in the shower, so I got sent back to the nurse again. They said it was the flu again. About a week went past, the blurred vision got worse. I pretty much couldn't even see a thing. I was sleeping about 20 hours a day, and then from about day 8 onwards I can't remember anything for the next about 3 days.
So to be honest, I didn't actually think there was anything serious wrong because I'd taken her to see 2 separate nurses and also a GP. I don't know what it was, but something was telling me you need to get to the emergency department, and so that's where we went. And she was examined by doctors there, and again, no urgency. It was the flu or a virus. And then we got transferred through into the next part of the hospital, and it was a medical student that was sent over to us. It was probably the first time that someone, had actually sat and listened to everything that I'd said. She did some tests on Phoebe and said, look, something just doesn't look right here. I'm going to go and get a second opinion. And so we went and got a CT scan, and that was when everything just erupted. And they came running in going, category 1, your daughter's brain is swelling. We need to get her to the operating theatre straight away or she's going to die. So when the surgeon did finally come and see me, she said, we've got Phoebe stable, the surgery's gone okay. And then came the but. And she said, but it's meningitis and it's the worst possible strain that you can get. And we've administered antibiotics, but we don't know if it's going to work. The next 24 hours was critical, and it was going to go one of 3 ways. She was going to die. She would be left with, everlasting consequences like paraplegic, amputations, blindness, deafness. Or the third way was she would come through okay. And when you were sleeping in the visitor waiting area and you can hear footsteps running, it's like, oh my God, don't run towards me. And then when I'd go into Phoebe, they would be doing tests on her, like, what's your name, what's your date of birth, what day of the week is it? And Phoebe was struggling to answer them. And I'd be like standing there going, it's Thursday. Like, you have to answer it right. There's no option here, you have to answer it right.
I was in hospital for 7 days, but I'm just lucky that there was no consequences.
I spent the next 4 years blaming myself, and I kept ruminating those questions of why did I not go to the hospital sooner? Why did I not know about meningitis? Why did I not know that the vaccination she'd had when she was 4 wasn't a lifelong vaccination? And meningitis is a silent killer, and if you're sending your children off to boarding school or university where they're not under your watchful eye, then vaccination is, the one thing you can do to protect them and not be in the situation that I was in with Phoebe.